Castell. Row 3 at Cedric Gover on the 22C, along with the 621 of Trevor Gibbons. Row number 4 is going to find the 62 Jonathan Murphy, along with the 21W of Quinn Wallace. Final row is going to be 48 of Kira Backus and the 18 of Bladen Arquette. Again, 8 laps is the distance, 5 to the show, 3 to the draw. Ready to go. The VP Racing Fuels making power point off of turn number 4. We're underway. Quickly through 1 and 2. Tyler Corcoran, our track champion for 2022, grabs the lead. Brennan Moore, in that 35, who's been pretty quick here at Can-Am this season. Has not run every single week with us, but has been fast when he's been here. Now he's right on the back bumper of our champion, Tyler Corcoran, down the front straightaway at lap number 1. Paul DeRutter, who made the announcement last week in Victory Lane after his limited sportsman win in the Donath Motorworks Limited Sportsman Division, that he would make the jump up into this division tonight, trying to qualify. Well, he's pretty solid in the show right now, and actually working on Brendan Moore for second as they're working off of turn number 4 and across the line. Lap number 2 goes up on the leaderboard. Here comes DeRutter down on the inside lane, trying for second on Brendan Moore. Behind them, Corey Castell is 4th. A good battle for the 5 spot between Trevor Gibbons and the 22 of Cedric Govro. That's for a transfer position right now. That is Quinn Wallace, Jonathan Murphy, Bladen Arquette, and Kira Backus in that order. 3 laps are complete, and Tyler Corcoran hasn't been stopped so far. He's driven away from Brennan Moore. He's out to about 8 car lengths, maybe 10 car lengths down to turn number 3 and 4. Good battle for the number 3 spot, or number 2 and 3 spots, I should say, with Brendan Moore and Paul DeRutter as they bring it off at turn number 4 and back down to the line. 4 down, 4 to go. Top 3 have pulled away by about a half a straightaway over the battle for the number 4 spot, which has been a good one. Corey Castell has the 4 spot. Trevor Gibbons looking to put it into the show here tonight as he holds on to the 5 spot. Cedric Govro, who's normally quick here in these Dirt Car Sportsman Series races, actually has a win this year in the North region of the Mohawk International Raceway this season. Holding on to spot number 6, Quinn Wallace, Jonathan Murphy, Bladen Arquette, and Kira Backus in that order. But Tyler Corcoran showing you why. He is now a 3-time Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman Track Champion here at Can-Am. Working it off of turn number 4. A healthy advantage, about a half straightaway right now over Brendan Moore as he holds the 2 spot. Paul DeRutter again making his debut with the Sportsman Division here tonight, trying to put it into the redraw. He said he just wanted to get qualified. Well, it looks like he's going to do more than just that if he keeps this pace up. White flag in the air for Tyler Corcoran. Corcoran won the track championship by a slim 1-point advantage over Mike Fowler last week, and he did it by winning the feature on the final points night. And right now he's looking to get another heat win here at Can-Am as he works it into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out, and the win will go to Tyler Corcoran. He'll get the victory. Brennan Moore is in the redraw. Paul DeRutter also gets into the draw as well. Corey Castell, he's in the show. Trevor Gibbons gets a transfer spot as well. Cedric Govro, Quinn Wallace, Bladen Arquette, Jonathan Murphy, and Kira Backus will have to go to one of the last chance showdowns later on, but there he is, your winner, Tyler Corcoran, the Hallmark International 64 in Victory Lane. Dirt Track Digest TV aboard the side of that one, too. How about that? Pretty impressive stuff. Heat race number 2, ready to roll to the speedway right now. Mike Fowler in the 410. Alongside of him, Dave Rogers in the 44, 2-time winner here this year. Row number 3 is going to find the number 3 of Chris Mackey, along with the 707 of Craig Brinklow. Row number 3, Zach Sabaka in the 38 with the 42 of Daryl Nutting. Row number 4, Josh Riom in the number 91. Justin Gadbaugh in the 18G will join him. Final row is going to be the 03 of Josh Jock and the 71 of Delbert LeGros Jr. Once again, 8 laps is the distance. 5 to the show, 3 to the draw. All starts and restarts will be at the VP Racing Fuels making PowerPoint. It'll be Mike Fowler and Dave Rogers, 2 of the best here at Can-Am Speedway on the front row. Green lights are on and away we go. As they work down the back straightaway, Mike Fowler got a good starting spot tonight, and he's got the lead. Dave Rogers down to second. Chris Mackey is up to third. Greg Brinklow holding on to fourth. Zach Sabaka right there in position number 5 as they bring it across the line for lap number 1. Top 4, single file formation on the bottom. Greg Brinklow trying to make something happen on that high side as he rides in 5th. Brinklow has a transfer spot right now. Daryl Nutting right there with him, trying to take the spot away in position number 6. Josh Riom, Justin Gadbaugh, Josh Jock, and Delbert LeGros in that order, as Nutting takes away the number 5 position from Brinklow into turn number 1. So the Ninja now up into the top 5, trying to go to the show here as the top 3 have broken away from the rest of the field. Mike Fowler has the top spot still, with the 44 Dave Rogers and Chris Mackey also in the top 3. As we watch Josh Jock try to move towards the front of the field. He just got around Justin Gadbaugh. Now he's working on Josh Riom for another spot. Jock making his return to racing in the Sportsman division here this season, running in limited Sportsman competition and testing his talents against the Dirt Car Sportsman Series drivers here tonight. But right now, everybody chasing Mike Fowler as they work it off at turn number 4 and across the line once again. As we look back through the field, you see Josh Riom right behind Daryl Nutting. Stepped it out of line trying to make a move on the 707 of Greg Brinklow for position. Brinklow, 1 spot out of a transfer spot in position number 6 in that 707 ride. Closing in on Daryl Nutting as they work at turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the line one more time. 5 down, 3 to go. Mike Fowler continues to show the way in this one as we watch Zach Sabaka battle it out with Chris Mackey as they work the back straightaway. Zabaka and Mackey going at it for position number 3, and that's the final draw position as they head through turn number 3 and 4 and across the line. 2 to go for Mike Fowler. Dave Rogers, Zach Sabaka, Chris Mackey, and Daryl Nutting still your top 5 as Greg Brinklow and Josh Riom continue their war for spot number 6. Again, that 6th spot very important. Should something happen to the number 5 spot, they could be right there to capitalize, and Greg Brinklow is backed by the 91 of Riom as they work it down the front straightaway. White flag in the air. No change amongst the top 2. Good battle for the final draw position between Sabaka and Mackey as they head up into turn number 1 and 2. Mackey down low. Sabaka's got the good preferred groove on the high side. Sabaka, the winner at Thunder Mountain earlier this year with the Central Series, trying to get into the draw. At the checkered flag, though, it'll be Mike Fowler picking up the victory. Second will be Dave Rogers. He is in the show. And Sabaka will get into the redraw. Chris Mackey and Daryl Nutting will make the show. Josh Riom, Greg Brinklow, Josh Jock, Justin Gadbaugh, and Delbert LeGros Jr. will complete the rest of your field. So that does it. Heat race number 2 is now complete. Heat race number 3 is ready to go next. And there's Mike Fowler right there in the Doneth Motorworks number 410 to Victory Lane. Heat race number 3, rolling trackside. Gavin Isley in the 18, along with the 5, Kyle Devendorf. Row number 2, it's Ed Lucas, the 77, the 1 of Ricky Thompson. Row 3, Jamie Brown, the 10B, the 83 of Dustin Bradley. Doug Buzzle in the 80, along with the 2 of Taylor Dockstader, and the 04 of DJ Gagno. Complete the rest of your field. 9 drivers ready to go. 8 laps is the distance. 3 to 4 heats for the Dirt Car Sportsman Series. Again, these drivers are collecting points for both the North and Central regions. Central region will wrap up this coming weekend on Sunday at the Weed Sports Speedway as part of the Cavalcade weekend. The North region wraps up at the Mohawk International Raceway in 1 week's time. But right now, Gavin Isley and Kyle Devendorf on the front row. They're ready to go at the VP Racing Fuels making PowerPoint, and we're off and running. And 1 and 2, they go. First trip around, Gavin Isley to the race lead. Talked to Gavin earlier tonight and asked him, are you ready to go? He says, absolutely. We are every Friday. And he's looking for his 3rd win of the season. Look out, Ed Lucas, Dustin Bradley. They come together. In the meantime, Ricky Thompson's going to sneak through and grab a redraw position for a moment. Bradley and Lucas are not done running into one another just yet. Jamie Brown right there to try to take advantage of a position as they work it down the back straightaway. Down the back stretch into turn number 3 and 4. Top 2 have broken away. Isley and Devendorf, 1 and 2 as they bring it across the line. Watch this battle from 3rd on back. It has been a dandy as they come down across the line. 83 of Bradley trying to get back around the 1R of Ricky Thompson, and Bradley does just that. power move through turn number 1 and 2. He'll grab the 3 spot away. Thompson back to 4th. Ed Lucas trying to find the way around Jamie Brown. He tried to use a portion of the outfield there in the backstretch to get by, but that didn't quite work. Taylor Dockstader right there with him as well. Looks like everybody settled it down to at least a single file formation into turn number 1 and 2 right now. Gavin Isley still with the advantage off of turn number 2 at lap number 3. Kyle Devendorf is currently in position number 2. Bradley third. That's a redraw spot right there, and the battle is on for positions 4, 5, and 6. Ricky Thompson has the 4 spot, at least for now. Ed Lucas down to the inside lane, and Lucas will try to take over spot number 4, and he does just that. Thompson falls to 5th. Jamie Brown trying to close in on the top 5 and get into the show here. Brown with a feature win earlier this season, the first of his career. Would love to get into this show at the end of the season. Right now behind them, Taylor Dockstader and DJ Gagno dicing it up for a spot as well. 5 down, 3 to go. Nobody is touching Gavin Isley right now down the back straightaway. Isley well out in front by about 10 car lengths into turn number 3 and 4. Kyle Devendorf still there for second. Is Dustin Bradley solidly in a redraw position after a fierce battle with Ed Lucas, and Ed Lucas is 4th, and he is driving the wheels off this thing, trying to catch Dustin Bradley for a redraw position with 2 laps left to go. Jamie Brown right now in a fight with Ricky Thompson for position number 5 as they work it off the corner number 2 and down the back straightaway. Brown has that final transfer spot. Thompson trying to take it away though. White flag in the air, final trip around for Gavin Isley. Devendorf still second, followed by Bradley. Ed Lucas still there for 4th. Ricky Thompson doing a good job fending off Jamie Brown for the moment for that final transfer position. Meanwhile, into turn number 3 and 4, dominant performance. Gavin Isley goes to victory lane. He'll take the win in heat race number 3, followed by Devendorf and Dustin Bradley. He is in the redraw. Ed Lucas and Ricky Thompson make the show. Jamie Brown, DJ Gagno, Taylor Dockstader will have to go to one of the last chance showdowns later on tonight. So there you see it. Gavin Isley, another dominant heat win here at Can-Am in the Performance Automotive 18 ride. He collects the win in heat race number 3. Heat race number 4 will get set to go trackside in just a moment. Heat race number 4 looks like this. It'll be Eric Nyer, who was quick time overall in the Dirt Car Sportsman Series time trial session earlier today. Quick time there of a 20.139. He'll go from the pole along with the Fox 28 of Tyler Stevenson. Row number 2 is going to be the 63 of Franklin Mack with the 52 Jessica Power. Couple of cars joining the field late here will be Frank Sibley on the inside of row number 3, along with the 57 of Remington Ham, 31 of Ryan Dolbear, along with the 66 of Travis Bruno, and final row will be Cole Perry in the number 23 machine. 9 cars ready to go. 8 laps is the distance. 4th and final heat for the Dirt Car Sportsman Series. Of course, this is a combined show again between the North and Central regions. Drivers can accumulate points for both regions. Central region wraps up this weekend at Weedsport, as we had mentioned earlier in the evening. The North region will wrap up next weekend at the Mohawk International Raceway at the Mohawk Nationals. Dirt Car Pro Stocks will be there during the Mohawk Nationals weekend as well, along with the Dirt Car Sportsman Series and Dirt Car 358 Modified Tour. Dirt Car Pro Stock Series, Super Dirt Car Series, and the Dirt Car Sportsman Central Regional Finale will take place this weekend at the Cavalcade Weekend at Weedsport tomorrow and Sunday. Stand corrected on the 66. That is Jason Bruno aboard the 66. We are set to go. 8 laps is the distance at the VP Racing Fuels making PowerPoint. Eric Nyer and Tyler Stevenson on the front row, and we are green. And a 1 and 2. Tyler Stevenson from the high side goes to the lead. Eric Nyer to second. Jessica Power up into the top 3. Franklin Mackin, who continues to get stronger every week in that 63, right up there in spot number 4. Look at Bruno going to the high side of the racetrack, trying to make a big move early. Didn't quite work, though, as we complete lap number 1. Remington Ham now up into a top 5 position as they work it down the back straightaway. Tyler Stevenson pulls away from the field. Eric Nyer second. Jessica Power third. 63 of Mackin still there for 4th. Remington Ham, your top 5. As they make the way up off of turn number 4. Back down to the line one more time. 2 down, 6 to go. It's still Tyler Stevenson in control. Tyler, a 3-time winner here this year. Tyler actually won his first feature of the season with a broken hand. Eric Nyer trying to chase him down. Jessica Power still there for 3rd. Solidly in a redraw spot right now as they work it off at turn number 4 and back down to the line. 3 down, 5 to go. Back behind the top 3, Franklin Mackin, as I talked about him earlier on, the Russell, New York native. Had a good season here at the Can-Am Speedway. Best finish of 3rd earlier this year. Back in June. Nearly won the feature going into turn 3 on the final lap. Tangled with a lap car. Still, though, very good season for him. As they come across the line, 4 down, 4 to go. And the 28 of Stevenson trying to hold on and win this one. He has been dominant from the drop of the green flag. Eric Nyer doing all he can to keep him in his sights right now, but no such luck as Stevenson continues to draw away. Good battle here between Remington Ham and the 92 of Frank Sibley as they dice it up for the final transfer spot down the front straightaway. Sibley, half a car length advantage over Remington Ham into turn number 1 and 2. Ham's going to go to the high side. Sibley down low. They're still wheel-to-wheel off the turn for that spot. Good battle for that final transfer position. 2 to go this time by for Tyler Stevenson. 8 laps once again is the issue as they bring it down across the line right in front of Speedy down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. The 57 of Remington Ham threw it deep into turn number 1 that time, held Sibley at bay as the 31 of Ryan Dolbear gets into the act. Good 3-car battle there for the final transfer spot. White flag in the air final time through turns 1 and 2. Tyler Stevenson, the Fox 28. Gasconet Auto Sales number 28 ride, working it down the back straightaway. A healthy 10-car length advantage over the 34 of Eric Nyer. Checkered flag is in the air, and Tyler Stevenson, no contest. He'll get the victory. Second will go to Eric Nyer. Third will be Jessica Power. She is in the draw. Franklin Mackin will be 4th, and Frank Sibley gets into the show. Remington Ham, Ryan Dolbear, Cole Perry, and Jason